Hey y'all, Machine Washable here, and today we're going to be doing a Spirit Halloween Zombie Baby tier list. So as you can see, we have, I'm pretty sure every single Zombie Baby ever released from Spirit Halloween. It looks like all of them, there may be a few missing, but we have all of them here. We have the tiers. I'm going to add an F tier. I don't think we're going to need it much, but just in case we need it, so we can have a wider range of ranking here. Alright, awesome. So this does count the 2023 zombie babies along with all of the ones going back. So let's just go ahead and get started. So first we have Wall Crawler. This one is really creepy. I like how you can attach it to the wall. Very creepy, good prop. I'm going to put it B tier. This tier list might be a little different just because I think in general zombie babies are one of the best lines that Spirit Halloween has carried. I think it's one of like the only lines of like continuous every year props, but a lot of them are going to be high. So if some is ranked like B tier, that means it's good. So next we have the Vampire Baby. This one is so funny. I love that it's like drinking the baby bottle with milk as if it's like sucking blood out of somebody. It's super creepy looking. It just looks very evil. I'm going to put this guy in A tier. Next, we have the Troll Baby. This guy is so good. I have him. He's one of my favorites. I love his crazy hair. I love his crazy expression. He's just awesome. I'm going to put him in S tier easily. Next, we have Timmy Tumbles. Questionable quality. I know that this guy sometimes snaps a lot, but I like how posable he is. You can really put him in any kind of pose you want. He's very, very creepy looking as well. His audio was a little annoying. A lot of these zombie babies had just one phrase. I'm pretty sure every animated zombie baby just had one phrase, except for like Ouchie and a few others. But I'm going to put him in A tier just because his quality was questionable and his audio was annoying. But I love the look of him. I love the overalls. I love the red hair. Super creepy. Next, we have Thumbsucker. It's so funny. A lot of these zombie babies have really funny names, really like punny names that I love. Wordplay. I'm gonna put him in S tier. He's so creepy. He is terrifying. He has this severed hand, and a lot of other props are just like chewing on human body parts, which is terrifying. So he's in S tier. Next we have the original Wiggler. I'm gonna put him in B tier as well. He's okay. I remember at the time he was pretty overpriced. He was fairly small and $20, which I don't know about that pricing. Next we have the Terrible Twins. This is, in my opinion, one of the not as good twin zombie babies. There's like 3 or 4 that are twins, and this one, in my opinion, is not as good. I don't know. I'm gonna put it in C tier. Next we have, I think it's the Teether, the one with the another one with the human hand. This one is basically just Thumbsucker, but like not as good. I'm gonna put it C tier as well. Next we have Tabletop Iris. This one I have. This one's fairly rare. It's a really creepy prop. It is really scary looking. I'm gonna put her in A tier. She's one of the most unique zombie babies in my opinion, just because of her look and her audio. She's also huge, like compared to all of these other zombie babies. Next we have Swaddled Up Silas, the football baby. It's kind of funny. I wish that somebody would play football with this thing. I want to see like a match where somebody uses this zombie baby as the football. I think it would be so funny. Maybe at Flagship 2023. Who knows? This guy's kind of funny. I think he's a little overpriced. A lot of the newer zombie babies are very overpriced in my opinion, but he is okay. I'm going to put him in B tier. Next we have the Skull zombie baby puppet. Very creepy. I love the puppet line. It's one of the kind of not as like shocking ones, because some of the zombie baby puppets are like other creatures like aliens, but this one is just like dead, which I think is kind of funny. I'm gonna go ahead and put him in A tier. Then we have Spider Biter Billy. Spider Biter Billy, I love the name. It's very long. Spider Biter Billy, kind of a tongue twister, but I love the name. He looks really cool. I love that he's eating spiders. It kind of looks uncomfortable to look at just because they're like crawling all over him and he's just like playing with them. This is also the start of the zombie babies with little bugs and animals kind of series they've been doing, I feel like, which is cool. I'm gonna put him in B tier. Next we have the Spider Baby. This one is just really good. I love the face. I love the forearms. I'm gonna put it in S tier. It's iconic. Now we have Snacking Stevie. This one I think was recalled, maybe? I've heard that it was like the paint or something was like deadly. I don't know. Just rumors. He's pretty cool. I think that they should have retired the concept of zombie babies eating human hands, because if you see down here, there's RD2 up here, and then Snacking Stevie, and then we have like the pacifier one, and I think that's it. But there are quite a few that utilize that same concept, so I'm just gonna put it C tier. Next we have Snack Time. Snack Time is really awesome. This is one of the better zombie babies for sure. I love how graphic this one is. It's terrifying. I might just say S tier. There's gonna be a lot of S tier props this year. They're gonna be great. Or there's gonna be lots of S tier zombie babies for this list. My bad. Next we have Slay Time. The name is so funny. Slay, like slay. Slay Time. It's kind of funny. The actual baby itself is kind of boring, but I like the older model a lot better than the newer model, in my opinion. Also love the different skin colors of zombie babies. There's like green, pink, purple, red. There's a lot going on. So I'm going to have to put Slay Time in B tier. He's a little boring, but he's also really awesome. Next up is the Runt. I didn't know this one had lights and sound for the longest time. I think my friend BTRS Blake, he posted a video of it working, and I was like, what? Like, I just had no idea that it had lights and sound. This one's kind of weird. I think the face is one of the better zombie baby faces. It's like kind of uncanny. It's really weird looking. I'm going to put him in A tier. Next is Ronnie Rebel. The snakes should have been like separate. They're kind of just like morphing into his skin, which I don't like. This guy also could have been animated. I feel like they could have gone two ways with this, where they either made him like the Medusa bust, where the snakes kind of like wiggle around, or they could have done this thing where it like kind of like they slither around him, and it would have been cool if one was like around his neck, like choking him, kind of like a boa constrictor or something. I don't know. That could have been really cool, and they could have like kind of spun around. I don't know. He missed opportunity, but also I really do like this prop. I'll say A tier. Next is Ravenous Ruby. She's one of the best modern zombie babies in my opinion. The eyes look incredible. The colors they used were really awesome. I love the cockroaches. They look really awesome. Easily S tier. Little Picky is next. I had no idea that she had legs. She has like legs. She's basically like, she's kind of sitting up on her knees with her legs going back. And she's pretty cool. She's also kind of rare, which is cool. I'd like to get her at some point in time. She's okay. I'm going to put her B tier. Pacifier Baby. This one I think is one of the best zombie babies, just because of how normal the baby looks, and it's so simple, but it's like sucking on the thumb of this like human hand. You know, we've seen zombie babies that are eating human hands, but this one is super creepy just because of how simple and nonchalant it looks. It's just like super simple. Honestly, S tier. Isabella from 2013 is the next one we're ranking. She's really awesome. I love that she has pink eyes. She's one of the only animatronics I think ever that has had like LED pink eyes. Or I think they might have been red, but they illuminated pink. I like the animation as well where she has the knife, because it's very subtle. Like she's just singing, and then she has her knife that she's kind of like wiggling around behind her, which is really creepy. She's awesome. Easily S tier. There's going to be a ton of S tier zombie babies, by the way. Nosferatu puppet is the one we're ranking right now. I'm trying not to say it next every single one. I don't want to repeat the same word every single time. But next up is the Nosferatu zombie baby puppet. He's really cool. I do have him. I think he's one of the not as good, kind of more boring puppets. But that's not really saying much, just because the puppets are all pretty much awesome. I'm going to go ahead and rank him B tier probably. Ouchie from 2013 is the next one we're ranking. I love these 2013 zombie babies. I think they're all really awesome. He's really creepy. I'm pretty sure he has multiple phrases, and he has lots of animation. He's very, very interesting character. I'll definitely say A tier for this one. Next is Frankenstein. This one's kind of boring. I don't know. I like the little like spool of thread it has because it's like sewing itself up and like all the little stitches and stuff. But this one's just kind of boring. I'm gonna put him, I don't know, I'm gonna say D tier. This isn't like traditional D tier because I would say even F tier is still decent. There's some zombie babies that might be in F tier just because I don't know. But overall, if it's a prop is low, it's still decent because I love zombie babies. Next we have Molly Dolly. That's its name. This one is super creepy. I love the look of it. I love the voodoo doll aspect. I didn't know for a long time, but it's supposed to look like a shrunken head. Like her head is supposed to look like a shrunken head, and the doll is supposed to look like a voodoo doll, which is super cool. I love the kind of like symbolism we got there. Also, the audio is super creepy. I love the zombie babies. They get like possessed halfway through and their voice gets super creepy. Super awesome. Easily S tier. I almost got her once, but Mercari did not want to take my card, so that's annoying. Now we have this girl. I don't know her name. I forget. She's F tier. She's so boring. She's so tiny and annoying. I don't care. Now we have Lollipop Zombie Baby. This one is so weird. So weird. It has two faces on, like, it has one face on one side and a face on the other. And it has, like, its legs are doing this weird, like, it's almost like a yin-yang looking thing. And it has one lollipop in each hand. This one's also kind of rare. I wish I had this one. Super creepy looking. Super weird. I just love it. I'm going to put him in A tier. Next we have Little Willy. Little rat boy. He's so silly. He has a very unique face. He has like kind of spooky little eyes. He creepy for real. I like the rats. He's so good. A tier. Little Lucy is next. Lucy is super weird. Her body does like her body form looks so awful. I don't know how they got away with this, making this prop look like this, but I love like Little Lucy, Lucifer. I love the kind of connections we got there, and the head spinning zombie babies are so awesome. We're gonna go A tier as well. We have Little Walker. Little Walker is kind of weird. I think this is the biggest zombie baby ever released. He actually has a setup, I'm pretty sure. Like, you have to put him together, which is unlike most of these zombie babies. Except for Evil Ernie, because you have to put him together. But I'm pretty sure all of these just come fully assembled. He's okay. I like how he's walking. It's the only zombie baby that really walks. Except for maybe, like... Where is she? Except for Ankle Biter, because she, like, kind of crawls. But it's one of the few that really has this specific animation. And the arms going up and down is a very unique animation. I'd say B tier. I don't know. When I think of zombie babies, I don't really think of Little Walker. I'm not sure. Next up is Kitty Cat. This one is really cool. This one's also very rare. I think this is one of the rarest zombie babies, aside from the ones that are like unreleased prototypes. She's really cool. I love how she's like eating a rat. I think that she's the best rat eating one. There's a few. There's like, oh yeah, Ratatouille isn't on here, I don't think. Okay, I wish that the prototype ones were on here because the prototype zombie babies are also really creepy. But there are a few rat-eating zombie babies, and I think that she is easily the best. She's really cool. I know her motor can be kind of faulty, but I really love her. Honestly, S tier. Next, we have Jugular Jimmy. He's very solid, like, just good I almost said animatronic. Zombie baby prop. I like his pose. He's really cool. He's also one of the bigger zombie babies. I don't like his blood, though. It looks very painted on and artificial. But I'm going to have to say S tier as well, just because he looks really awesome. We have the original zombie baby up next to rank. This one is very lackluster, but it was also kind of the harbinger of... I was going to say harbinger of hell. He was kind of the first, like, zombie baby ever, and so we do have to give him credit because he walked, so he crawled so all of these could... How should I say this? He sat there so all of these could also sit there. I'm making a joke about, like, he walked so they could run, but he's good. I'm just honestly going to put him in S tier. He's such a solid prop, and I'm really glad that this line exists because of him. Next, we have Snack Time. This guy's kind of boring. He's just... I'm going to put him in C tier. We've had so many S tiers and A tiers recently, but C tier. I think he could have looked better. I don't know. Hung Up Hank is next. This guy's weird. I don't know. I've called a lot of these weird, and I apologize, but this one is especially weird because he's supposed to be hanging from something, but his hands barely have any room to hang on to anything. I think Bang Bang did that better with how that one hangs, but this guy kind of doesn't make sense because he's like the mold. He's meant to sit down, but also like hang up, and so no matter which way you have him, he still looks weird because when he's hanging, his feet are like in the air, which looks like it looks like he's sitting, but then whenever he's sitting, he has his arms up in this weird position, so you kind of can't win with him. I'm going to put him in C tier as well. Next, we have You Are Tasty. In my opinion, this is the best Zombie Baby ever released. I know. He looks incredible. He looks like, look at that. I think that this photo doesn't even do him justice. Look at that. He looks uncomfortable to look at. We did a zombie baby bracket, little like putting zombie babies against each other in the Gay Watcher style podcast. If you want to go check that out, it's coming out soon. I just realized that I spoiled that because this video is coming out before that one. But this guy is incredible. He's so good. I'm going to put him at the top of S tier. I don't usually rank them amongst the tiers. Like, it's either just S tier, A tier, B tier. But I think he's just the best looking zombie baby of all time. So definitely S tier. Next up, we have Hell's Night Puppet. This one's really creepy, just like really scary, spooky looking puppet. Very good. A tier, I think. Yeah, I think all the puppets have been above B tier, which is good. Handstand Larry is next. I like how he's not just sitting there. I like zombie babies when they have like different poses and do something special. But he's not really a zombie at all. He just looks like a normal child, which is very disappointing. Honestly, C tier. Glorious George. He's really cool. He is one of the better modern zombie babies as well. I remember one year I put him on a gate that had spiderweb, and it looked like he was like crawling in the spiderweb. And I put him with Spider Biter Billy, and they were like the little spider babies. They were so fun. I'm gonna put him in A tier. Goodnight Kiss, super good prop. This is one of the first like animated zombie babies. I think this was the year after or the same year, question mark, as original Zombie Baby. I have this one, but it's like kind of falling apart cosmetically, and the motor sounds like it's dying, but we love her so much. I'm gonna put her there. Okay, I just had a mini heart attack. I thought I was not recording audio that whole time, and I went to go make sure that I was recording audio. We are good. So Goodnight Kiss, definitely A tier, very creepy prop. Next is Giggles the Clown, one of the best, scariest zombie babies. I say that about every single one. I sound like a broken record right now. But he's so creepy. I love his like head spinning. I love his look. He just looks evil. He is such a good clown. I don't say that much, but probably S tier. Gargoyle Baby is next. Kind of simple baby. I think this one is kind of boring, but it's creepy. It's like, it's just spooky. I like how they put him next to Cemetery Angel in 2013. Very spooky. I'm gonna put him in B tier. Alien Puppet. You know, one of the better puppets. I used to have this guy, but I sold him to my friend. He's pretty solid prop. I think he looks good. Not much to say here. A tier. Froderick is next. This was my favorite zombie baby for the longest time, and it still might be between him and You Are Tasty, but we're gonna put those two together. Love his audio. I love the head spinning. I don't know why I like this prop so much. He's just so spooky for real. And then we have the Four Eyes. This one is so funny. I love the name Four Eyes. Like, it's like glasses, but he's just holding human eyes, and they're all looking at you. All of the eyes in this prop are looking at you. Very, very good prop. A tier. Next up is Evil Ernie. I have him as well, but he's like super broken. He's very awful. He's okay. His quality is very, very, very questionable. But for a roaming prop, he's okay. I don't know if he was supposed to be in like a baby like walker kind of thing. My dogs are barking. I don't know if he's supposed to be in one of those like little like things that you sit in as a baby and they can kind of like walk around, but it doesn't really look like that. It looks like a toilet. That makes two toilet props from this era. But let's put him in C tier. Doug and Phil, very good prop. This prop is terrifying. I love the two faces. Love how creepy this prop is. S tier. Terrible Twins. I don't remember this one's name. The twins from 2014. I like how they interact with each other, because the twins, I think out of all the twins that we've seen, these ones really interact, because most twins are just like next to each other or share the same body, and then that's all. But these ones are like looking at each other and biting each other's hands, which I think is so funny. A tier. These S and A tiers are getting so full. Next we have Dollface. I have her. She's really cool. I love the costume aspect. Honestly, S tier. Hung Up Hank is next. This one is not really a zombie, but I do like how you can hang him up and it looks like that somebody like left him there. I think it would have made sense if he was an actual zombie. Maybe like somebody left their kid there to like get turned into a zombie. Not quite sure. But as long as he looked like a zombie, he could have been one of the best zombie babies, but he's not. So B tier. Devlin is next. Or Damien. Devlin is something else. I don't remember. Damien's super creepy. I love the look of him. I love like the holes in his neck that he has. Super creepy looking. Him and I guess like, I don't know if it's canon, but I like to think of them as siblings. Demonica. They're kind of like the demon siblings. I'm going to put them both in A tier. Both super creepy. Next up is Dead Blocks. This is one of my favorites. I need to stop saying that. They're all just so good. I'm sorry. Dead Blocks is so creepy. I love how kind of like camp it is. How it just says dead and it's just smiling there. It looks like those little t-shirts that are like sell your soul with like the kids that are like all creepy looking. Probably A tier. Wretched Ralphie, he's cool. He's one of the better zombie babies that's modern as well. I think I feel like I'm saying that about all of them. But he's cool. We're going to put him S tier. Deceptive Dougie, I have him as well. If you haven't seen my zombie baby collection, go ahead and check it out. I go ahead and show all my zombie babies as well as do a demo on all of them. He's cool. He's kind of boring, but he looks creepy, so I'll put him in B tier. I think this is the last puppet, if I'm not mistaken. We have the baby cute zombie baby puppet. I think that's what it's called. This one is probably the most like convincing baby. I'm trying to scroll. But he looks the most like an actual baby, which I like. Also, the green is good. I like how they use the different colors for each of the blankets. He's quite awesome. I'll put him in A tier. Creeping Tommy. Kind of boring, but he is a zombie, and I like his little pointed ears. There's not really much about him. His pose is fairly interesting, though. He's like crawling, but also not. So maybe B tier. Chomping Connie is next. This one is so small. Compared to Gorgeous George, I think Gorgeous George is like double the size of her. Although I do like that she has a brain, and I do like that she has like pure black eyes. But she could have had definitely a lot more detail, and the paint job was kind of terrible. So I'm going to put it in C tier. Now we have Brain Eater. This one was questionable quality. I've seen so many photos of it dry rotting and just like foam everywhere. Super terrible. But compared to Chomp and Connie, definitely the better Brain Eater zombie baby. Very, very creepy. Also love the purple skin. I love the different like variation in colors with all of these. They look awesome. Honestly, S tier. Bouncing Zombie Baby is next. This one is so annoying, and I don't know. It just looks ugly and has like vomit all over. It doesn't even look like a zombie really, but it's kind of annoying. But at the same time, it also has cool animation. But I think there's a reason that we haven't seen. He didn't return, and also not many people talk about him because he's kind of annoying and looks weird. Strange concept, strange execution. C tier. Bang Bang is next. One of the better zombie babies for sure. Very solid prop. I love how they utilized it in these zombie baby swings. Super fun theme, by the way. I love that theme. I'm going to have to put Bang Bang in A tier. Love Bang Bang. Next up is Stabby. This is easily like the scariest zombie baby like animated one, because it's just stabbing its teddy bear, and he's like evil laughing. He's enjoying how much pain he's causing this bear. It makes me very sad, but it's a great prop. S tier for sure. Reagan is next. I've barely even seen this one ever. I've seen it on like eBay once, and there's like some weird prototype models that don't have hair and kind of a weird prop. I forget if its eyes light up or if it makes sound. I'm not sure. It looks like its eyes might light up, maybe, but it looks really cool. I like the purple ribbons. I like the green skin. I like the pose. I like the mouth like screaming. If she does have audio, they better make her scream really evil and scary. She's cool, very underrated in my opinion. I barely hear anyone talk about her. A tier. I'm actually gonna put, okay, looking back, I'm gonna put Little Lucy in B tier. Just like looking at what we have in A tier, I feel like she's not on par with the other A tier props. Now we have the Howling Baby. This one is basically the Howler if it was a little baby, or Howling Werewolf. No, Limb Ripper. I'm sorry. There's too many werewolves. This guy is cool. He's so funny. It's like he's about to like howl, but he's just a little baby with the ears. He's so funny. A tier. Okay, these next ones are very interesting, so we're gonna talk about each one of these. The baby, the weird baby with the pentagram on its forehead. I feel like this one is trying too hard to be creepy. The face is scary, but it's just trying too hard, I feel like. I also like the purple. For both of these, I like the purple clothing. Purple is my favorite color. But I don't know. It feels like it's just trying too hard to look scary, but it is scary looking. I'm going to say B tier. Now you have the other boy harness spinner. This one I think is in between. I would say A tier, because it's not as... It's like more solid look than this one, because this one just like tries too hard. But also I feel like Dollface is the best, so good middle ground. Next is Baby Fat. This one I feel like would not be made in 2023. I just feel like it's kind of, I don't know, this one feels like kind of mean, and it's kind of funny, but at the same time, like, it's the sort of thing that would not be made now, and I kind of understand that. But he was sculpted well and had good audio, I guess, so maybe B tier. Ankle Biter. Ankle Biter is cool. I have her as well. I have a lot of these from the bottom row, actually. Actually, I lied. I have like 3 of them. But Ankle Biter is really cool. She's very unique. She's the only zombie baby that like crawls. Like actually like movement-wise can crawl. And she has elf ears and she's very cool. She's so awesome. A tier. There's a lot of A tier. I think A tier is a very solid tier for zombie babies, because they're not like some... There's only a few of them that are amazing, but also there's some that are worse than it. Angry Alice. Okay, so some people really hate her from because of things. Some people love her though. I think she's pretty cool. She's one of the creepiest zombie babies, just because she looks like terrifying. She looks like she's gonna kill you. And her animation is unique. I don't think any other zombie baby shakes like she does, or besides the Wigglers, but she's pretty cool. She's also one of the biggest zombie babies besides like Iris and the little walker. So we're gonna go ahead and put her, I don't know, I'm gonna put her in A tier for right now. I don't know, cause okay, I'll put S tier. I'll just do S tier because she's iconic. Alien Baby, I love this one. This one's super solid, very creepy prop. I like the audio, I love the lights, very good sculpt as well. Just overall solid zombie baby. I'm gonna put him in A tier. Chewy, this one is so funny. Its body looks really weird. It's like triangular, kind of like Little Lucy as well, but he's pretty cool. He has lots of animation for being a zombie baby. I think he has mouth movement, and his head moves side to side, and his arm moves up and down with that hand. He's pretty funny. I'm gonna put him in A tier. Agony Ann is next. She's one of my favorites, I think, of all time. She's so creepy. She has the same build as the harness spinners, but she's not a harness spinner, which is kind of weird. I think she might have been a harness spinner originally, because she has that head spinning and that kind of like that same shape, but I think she's really awesome. S tier as well. This might be the last S tier prop we have, actually. I say last, we have like 8 more. But the 3 Wigglers, these are all kind of the same to me. I feel like they're all equally as good. Maybe this one is like a little less. I'm gonna put them in C tier, but these I'm gonna put in A tier. And then, whoa. Okay, I'm gonna put him in B tier, and then these other 2 in A tier. Just because. Where'd I put the original Wiggler? Yeah, I put him in B tier, and then okay, we're good. Just looking around. I hate this one. Flipping Freddy, Bottoms Up Brody. This one is just weird. It's not even scary. It just has its ass out. Like, why are we showing all that? Can we not? F tier as well. The Doug and Phil remake. There's the 2 remakes. I'm just gonna set them wherever the original one was for these. Whoa. What? Okay. Yeah, these 2 are just gonna go where their original counterparts go, because it's basically just better quality and looks a little better. And then, oh, actually, Slaytime, I'm gonna put Slaytime lower because I don't like that one as much. And then Mothy Max, this is one of the better ones from recent years. He's pretty decent looking, I guess. The moths are cool, but I wish that we would stop getting bug zombie babies, at least for a few years, because we have like 1 every year. It's kind of annoying. Probably B tier. But the last zombie baby is Gutsy Gwen. I am so incredibly happy that we have another animated zombie baby again. She is so cool looking. I love how she's actually animated. Unlike a lot of the newer zombie babies, she looks side to side and her arm might move, but she has light up eyes and she probably talks. So she's really awesome. I'm gonna put her in A tier just because she brought back the animated zombie babies. So this is my full Spirit Halloween zombie baby. Every zombie baby, well, for the most part, there are a few prototypes, but they were never released. So this is my full tier list. This was a really long video. Thank y'all so much for watching up to this point. Let me know what y'all think of my ranking in the comments down below, and I'll see y'all later.